All right, we are here for another versus video, this time with some sweet M15 cards.
Yup.
I am playing green Splash Black Devotion, and I'm playing against...
5-color slivers.
Can I leave? Can we redo this? I don't like this at all. 5-color
Everybody
slivers?
wants to play with and against slivers.
That's just not true at all. Maybe with, but yeah.
I'm pretty excited.
Should be a sweet matchup. So hopefully both of our decks can do some really cool things. Hopefully we get to see some of that.
Absolutely. But first, we have to decide who gets to go first. And since I finally won one of these things last week,
I'm as shocked as you are.
as shocked as you are. Believe me. I'm going to get to choose where the tokens go. And now that we have the actual Tom Ross poison counters,
yep,
you either get to pick yourself or Tom Ross.
Well, now I just want to pick Tom Ross. Tom Ross is just better than me, so I don't...
You can pick Tom all you want.
All right.
I don't mind going first. All right, so we're going to mix them up. So it doesn't know where what is what. And I have to decide where things are going to go. And I think that we're just going to go like this.
Oh man, this is actually the choice of a lifetime right here.
Of a lifetime.
Choice of a lifetime.
You're picking life or death.
I want to be on the draw
Pick
anyway. I want the extra card. I'll take the draw.
I'll go first.
That's just brutal.
With my Gale Rider Sliver deck. And this is the perfect 3 cards that you want to see.
Is it 2 lands and a Mana Weft Sliver?
Like this. Oh, jeez. All right, well, I think that, oh, man. I don't think I can send it back because we have, like, our best card in the deck. And we have a sweet follow-up. And the rest of our cards off the top are going to be live.
That's what they all say.
So I'm going to keep.
All right, our hand's a little on the slow side for our deck, but it is a keep. And one thing I want to state before we start is that I'm not playing either Nissa or New Garrick. And I'm not playing New Garrick because I have Old Garrick in my deck, and I don't want 2 competing Planeswalkers of the same type. And I also don't think New Garrick fits a Court of Calling Shell that well. And I'm not playing Nissa because I only have 6 forests.
Well, and 10. Overgrown 10.
I have 10. I do have 10 forests, you're right. But I don't want to... Even still, it's not a lot, and again, in the Court of Calling Shell, I don't think it's as good.
Yeah. No 1-drop, go.
No 1-drop, go. You can play that game.
Wow,
CVM.
right off the top, just exactly what I needed.
Was it Mana Weft Sliver?
No, I already had that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right,
so I kept the hand.
Cough up the goods. Oh, that is a good one. Go. Old Voyaging Satyr right off the tizzy.
Well, that's also a good one, too.
Stop drawing good ones.
Sorry. Okay, so we have to decide how we want to play this.
Block.
So I can do this or this. And I think that this probably gives us the better chance moving forward. So I'll play this and Hive Stirrings.
Ooh, okay.
And then it's your turn.
All right. Well, I am just going to jam a Pelucranos World Eater out there.
Yep.
Try to eat some world.
Okay. So we definitely need to get some more action going here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I technically have 7 mana. We just have to decide how we want to use it this turn. So his Pelucranos is going to be able to kill this thing, which is going to be tough. But I don't think that there is much we can do to stop it.
As long as it's not the Big Daddy, I'm okay with.
Yeah, I mean, if we had him, I would just slam him this turn. It'd be very good.
I think I'd be very dead.
So, Court of Calling is a pretty good draw at any point here. And I think that We want to play this one so that he has to use his Polukranos on it, so that my guys don't get out of hand.
Is it the old Predator?
Yeah, so we'll play Predatory Sliver, and then we'll cast a Bone Scythe Sliver. And I'll pass the turn.
All right, so his mana base is currently lacking the blue color of mana.
These were the first 3 cards that I looked at, by the way. Just perfect.
2, 3, 6, 7.
I would like to draw a Court of Calling.
I'm sure that you would. Fairly positive that you would like to do that. I'm just going to test some tactics here. My 2 guys. I want to kill his Manawef Sliver to keep him off of mana, but I think we have to kill the other 2 slivers. Just because they're a real threat. And if he doesn't draw anything, we can Monstrous or Polukranos next turn to kill the Manawef. So I'll kill that guy, or I'll kill this guy first, I guess. And then kill that guy second. And then I'll scry with Temple of Malady. We do not need that card, so I will ship that to the bottom.
Man.
You're up.
Tactics is a sweet card.
It is a sweet card. And I did it main phase, so he can't do any I don't know what kind of shenanigans he's got going on over there, but we don't want any of that.
Well, that is unfortunate that we don't really have much going on. Alright, so we'll attack for 3.
17.
We'll play a Mutavault,
Mm.
and I'll pass the turn.
Alright. Draw.
So we kept a 5-lander and drew 2 awesome spells, and that's been about it.
Alright, I'm going to, let's see, play a Forest, and I'll attack with Polukranos.
No blocks.
Alright, I will Monstrous for 2. And maybe it's a mistake to Monstrous this early, but he does not have access to blue mana. And he only has 2 green sources as well, so if he draws like a Cord or a Hive guy, we want to kill his Manawef. So 1 here and 1 here. And you'll take 7.
13.
Go.
All right. Well, that is exactly what we were not looking for.
Delightful. Delightful.
So we'll play a Mana Confluence.
Right, well, he does have access to all of his colors at this point.
Let's attack for 2.
Okay, 15.
And then we'll play a Manawef Sliver and pass.
Okay. That is a hell of a card.
Must.
Is Polukranos in the red zone. Yep. All right, so now I have a couple options. I could play this. I think I actually like shocking myself here. 13. Playing this. I'm actually going to minus this turn. Put in Arbor Colossus just to put a little bit more pressure in play, and then pass the turn. We conveniently have 2 blockers for his 2 attackers, and I am threatening lethal next turn. So.
Well, unfortunately, Arbor Colossus has reach.
Just try Gale Rider?
Yeah.
I mean, technically you can kill my Garrick, but...
And I'm just dead on the crackback. Yeah. I'll go to 12 and play the Gale Rider Sliver.
Sure.
And... so if I kill his Garrick here...
I can just monstrous kill your guy and kill you.
Yeah. Although, just monster scene, I'm just dead anyways, so... yeah,
I mean, you're not
I mean,
dead.
like, I can draw a... I would have to draw running Banishing Lights and that stuff to do with the Garrick. Your turn.
Okay, I mean, you can draw your guy, too. Your indestructible guy, too. I don't know if that's...
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably... alright, well, I'll plus Garrick. Yeah, there's Annihilator.
Yeah,
so.
I actually can't beat Annihilator.
Yeah.
Alright, here we are for game 2. I'll be back on the play. Hopefully we'll have a little more action than last game. And the one card that brings it all together. This hand isn't too gorgeous, but I don't think I can mulligan. I'll keep.
Alright, well, this is risky. Real
Sounds
risky.
right up your alley.
It is right up my alley. This hand's extremely powerful if we get there. It's actually just super powerful if we get there. If we don't get there, it does nothing. I'm gonna try it because I like to keep some risky hands just because the power level is shockingly high. So.
Go.
Go.
Do I want to play this one? Yes. I'll take one.
Sentinel, he's out there.
Yep, go ahead.
I will move to my discard step.
Okay.
Discard Pelucranos.
How many
Go.
Burning Tree Emissaries do you have in your hand?
Just one.
A lot.
Just one.
Only one?
Only one. That's all you need.
Alright, well, we'll take one and attack for 4.
16, 18,
Go ahead.
15. Go.
I'll take one.
That's kind of gross.
So 18. And I'll attack with all my guys.
All right, you're at 17 actually.
I've taken 3, sorry. 17.
2, 4, 6, so it's 12. I just have to take it. Go to 3.
Go ahead.
All right. Well, yeah, we're dead. We didn't get there, but I had Burning Tree, Voyaging Satyr, and then just a bunch of good
Sweet
stuff. Yeah.
Just needs to draw a second land.
Yep.
We had this guy, but I let on Mutavault because I had Sentinel Sliver. So like on 3, if I would have drawn another 2 mana Sliver, I could have attacked with Mutavault with Vigilance and then cast another 2 mana Sliver, which is kind of cute.
All right, so we are back for sideboarding. I am cutting Garrick because he is a bit slow. As we saw that last game, the Sliver deck can be extremely fast. I did miss my second land drop a couple times, but I mean it was only a couple times and I was already at 3 life. So the deck can do a lot of damage very fast, unchecked, and Garrick's pretty slow. Likewise, I'm cutting Soul New Phyrexia for the same reason, and then I'm cutting the Eidolon because that's not really the game plan we're trying to play. and Reverend Hunter and Courser. I think these cards are actually fine. I just wasn't really sure what else I wanted to cut here because I want to keep like all my Pelucranoses and things. And I want to keep Quarter Calling, and it might be wrong, but I just want to see like if being able to like hoard for some bullets like these is actually good. So I think Doomwake Giant's really good. He has a bunch of 1-drops. Golgari Charm, same reason. Tactics as well. We have to fight and kill all of his guys. And then another Ooze, just exceptionally good in creature battles, where a lot of creatures from both sides are going to be dying. And then I want to try out Hornet Queen. Blocks all his flying slivers, and if he doesn't have the indestructible guy, it kills them all too.
Yep.
So we're going to try this out. I may side these two back in and side out a couple of these expensive cards, depending on how the game goes. But
likewise, so I'm cutting the 2 lifelink slivers. I don't think there's going to be a lot of racing going on. The big sliver, the striking sliver, and the 2 cords. Could be wrong, but I think I want to be a little more proactive by attacking his mana guys and his powerful removal spells with duress. So we have 2 Magma Spray and 2 Tactics. It might just be that the 3rd spray is better than the 2nd Tactics, but being on the draw, I want to be able to kill like a Mystic into Voyaging Satterhand with Tactics if I need to. And then duress is just a proactive way to fight Tactics. We saw in game 1 just how good that card was, and
yep.
It's just very good in like these mirrors where we're trying to build up our board. So
yeah.
I feel like I probably still want to keep Cord just as a way to find the indestructible guy, but who knows? You just got to play some more Magic and figure it out.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's one of the things about playing new decks is like you don't really know. Like maybe this card's not even good. In this matchup. I don't even know. We'll find out. So,
yep.
I mean, I think it is, but I guess we'll see. So
let's get back to battling.
All right, back to the battle. All right, it's game number 3, and I'm on the play. Oh, this hand already looks sweet. All right, these Temple of Maladies are a bit of a pain. This is a little bit more of a pain, this Llanowar Waste, but I'm going to keep this hand. This hand's pretty sweet.
So this hand is what I like to call interesting.
Okay.
So we have some interactive cards. Well, we have some cards that we can cast. Very powerful card, a couple interactive cards. We don't quite have the mana yet to cast them, which is something that we're going to have to concede when we're playing this deck. But I think that we'll give it a shot.
All right, so I can lead with this or this, and I'm actually going to lead with this. It makes me a little bit slower, but it gives me more mana on turn 3 when I can actually play lands untapped. So lead with that. Ooh, wow, that's a real sweet one.
Oh no.
Man, it does cost 7 mana though, so I actually have to ship it to the bottom because we're not going to be casting it anytime soon.
It's okay, you can find it.
I can find it. I have tools to find that card. So.
Oh, that's exactly what we wanted to draw.
How
Go
lucky!
ahead.
How lucky!
Yeah, that was very sarcastic.
All right, this kind of
how many we got?
This punishes us for our play last turn, but it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes you get punished by drawing the 1 card that punishes you. Ooh, I'm gonna bottom that. Say we don't need that one, and say go.
All right. Well, that was a good draw.
Fortunate. Is it mana left?
It is. Go ahead.
Rats. Ooh, that's a good draw too.
So a land next turn would be pretty sweet. If my mana left sliver doesn't die.
Well, I'm playing Burning Tree Emissary this turn and adding mana from it.
All right.
Now, I think I just play Pelucranos with the mana. You're up.
All right, so a land here would be nice. That's not a land.
Rats.
Oh man, a land would have been so good. Go ahead.
He has been banishing lighted. All right, a land would be good here. Not a land. Not a land. Boom.
18.
Go.
Man. That card is just real good.
It is real good.
Alright, well. I feel like this guy is just dying next turn, regardless.
The plan. It's the plan.
Kind of have to figure out how we can extract max value out of what we can do this turn. So I can play this guy, and that card.
Jeez.
I also could just play these two and make it so that he has to draw a land to be able to do it. It's not bad. And then that gives me a turn.
Sure.
Go ahead.
All right. I need to not get there.
Yes.
What can I do? Our inability to draw a land has been very unfortunate for us this game.
Oh, whatever. You have to test in tactics anyways.
No, I don't. I don't.
Yes.
Oh man, how good
that
would a
land
land
would've
have
just
been?
destroyed me. Just killed this guy, and then I would have been in bad shape.
Yes, 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 you would have. Well, I will. Let's attack with this guy.
13.
Go.
All right. We still need a land here.
Don't give him a land. We both just on the brick plan, or?
Oh man, this is so rough. Oh, this is just the worst. Although, drawing that's not that bad. Alright, so I can play this guy. And then I can play this guy, and this.
Oh God. Okay.
So I'll play Blur Sliver. And then Mana F Sliver. Actually. Play Blur Sliver and then Sentinel Sliver. Do I want to get in for 6 here? We have 3 cards.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if he had tactics, he would have just used it on his turn. So we'll get in for 6.
All right, I gotta think this through here.
We're gonna go Gary Charm.
All right, what can I do here?
This is definitely really greedy, but
I guess those guys do have flying, don't they?
Mhm.
Yeah, so I can't block. Yeah.
okay. I was like, what are you thinking about?
All right, I was thinking about blocking with burning tram. Sorry.
Oh,
4-10.
I'll play another Mana Left Sliver,
Oh God, another one.
and then I'll dress you.
All right, get a Court of Calling. So I could have Doom wakes you like a million times in a row if I draw on the land.
Yeah.
Or courted, so. Or
Yeah.
Pelucrinus fought, or whatever. Just a million things I could do.
Or basically anything.
Yep.
All right. Well, hopefully I'm just not dead on a crackback. I'll pass.
You're at 13.
Yep.
Let's see. Chord for 2 here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess I will chord for 2. Let's see what I can get.
Scavenging Ooze?
I can get
Voyaging Satyr.
Yeah, I can get a Satyr, a Scavenging Ooze.
Caryatid? I don't think that's relevant. Satyr's probably better than Caryatid.
Satyr's definitely better than Caryatid. I don't think Ooze does anything here, so I'm just going to get a Voyaging Satyr. If I draw a Nykthos, that could be very relevant.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You can put me at 2.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep.
Is it a Nykthos?
No, it was pretty good though. All right.
Cetacean Tactics?
Yeah, yes it was.
Jeez.
Cetacean Tactics.
That is rough.
All right. So I can tactics. Let's see if I tactics for 3. Tactics for 3 and kill Predatory and both mana wefts.
Oh, man.
I don't know if that's right. Do I kill those or I kill...
Unbelievable.
Is it unbelievable?
It is.
Actually, can I just kill you with Cetacean Tactics? I don't think so, but
You can do 12, right?
let's see. I think it's only 12, right? It's
5, 6,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
10.
11, 12. All right, one short of killing you with Cetacean Tactics.
You can't just put me at 1.
Yeah, but I'm probably just dead. Like, I'm not gonna do that. All right, we're gonna Cetacean Tactics. This guy's still in play. I think just do these 3 is probably the best.
Yeah, then you get to attack with your Pelucrinus.
Yeah. All right, I'll Cetacean Tactics these 3. I'll use my 3/3 to kill your Predatory Sliver. I'll kill both of your mana slivers and get you for 5. Just down to 8.
Yep.
Go.
That would have been nice a while ago. Attack for 7.
Take 7. At 7.
So I want to shock myself here and go to 6. Probably not. Just going to Doomwake. Have to jump. Go ahead.
I'll play Doomlink Giant, trigger. And we're at 8. I think I just...
Yeah, I actually should have shocked myself so that I can block the Pelucranos with this guy and keep these two guys.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll block Pelucranos.
Okay, take 3. Down to 5, and you're up.
And I'm dead.
Those are your last 2 draws?
They were in my hand. Like every time I was
okay.
asking for a land, it's because I could cast that guy.
Gotcha. Wrong one.
That was gross.
All right, we're back for the 6th game. We both made a couple of changes.
The 6th game?
The 4th game. Can't do math.
Feels like it.
I brought in Reverend Hunter and cut one of my 3 chords.
And I cut the 2 tactics for Magma Spray and the Lifelink Sliver. And I will keep this hand.
I'll keep my hand as well.
Go.
And scry. Do I want this card? I'm gonna say no. Go ahead.
Go.
He is a predator. Go ahead.
I'll take 1. Blush Sliver, and I'll attack.
I will block this guy.
Sure.
It was 17.
Good.
All right, deck.
Mana Weft Sliver would be cute.
All right, I'm just gonna play 2 Scavenging Oozes. Go.
This could be real bad. Oh man, that was a good draw.
No, is it a double strike Sliver?
No. 17.
Jeez.
16. Crash.
They're all 3/3s.
These guys are 4/4s, 3/3s. It's 14.
All right, I'll double block that.
Okay.
So I take 11.
Yes.
And that's 6.
Wait, let's make sure it's 8. Yeah, 11. Go ahead. Might have been right to keep back the 2 predatory slivers, but I don't know.
This is an awkward turn. Attack you.
Attack me.
Attack you.
I'll take it.
All right, you're at 14. All creatures get -1/-1 until end of turn.
Are we gonna double Golgari Charm here?
All creatures get -1/-1 until end of turn. I have to take
2, 1.
I have to take 1. I'm at 5.
Yep.
Go.
You have 3 cards?
Yep.
Alright, well, let's hope you don't have another one.
Okay.
13.
All right, deck. Land. Land. Go. Don't kill me.
Attack for 3.
2.
And I'll gain 3 and go to 15. Go ahead.
All right, land or bust. I guess I'm not dead. I guess I'm not dead if I don't draw the land, but it is rough for me. All right, scry. I'm going to bottom that because that doesn't do anything. And I will monstrous for 1 and kill this.
I'll gain a life.
You will gain 8 life.
16.
Go.
All right.
No
Basically
whammies.
anything.
No
Haste sliver,
whammies.
pump sliver.
Does it do it?
Man. Man, had I played a land last turn, this would have been... I don't know why I kept that land in my hand. It was real stupid. So I can put him at 1. Go ahead.
All right. Time to crawl our way back into this game.
Tactics kill everything?
No. Burning Tree trigger, Doomwake Giant trigger. You'll have Burning Tree and a Doomwake.
All right.
Classic.
I'll take another Gale Rider Sliver. Maybe I do need to board in Return from the Ranks.
And I'll attack with Bluegrass.
10.
Go. Don't Gale Ride me, bro.
Man, so many bricks. I drew this and thought it was the indestructible guy, and I was like, yes!
Even he would get bricked by this old gentleman here.
Man. Go.
Double trigger.
Whatever. All right, for the last game, I cut the 2. What did I take out? Oh, the 2. I swapped the 2 Duresses for 2 Return to the Ranks. I want to see how that card played in the last game. Oh man, if I knew that the top card of my deck was a land, this hand would be very good. I'm on the play. I want to keep this hand so bad.
I know that feeling.
Yeah.
Is it a 1-lander?
Yeah. But it's like mana left, Blur Sliver with other cards.
I mean, it was greedy when I kept that on the draw, but I don't know.
Yeah. I'm going to mulligan this, but I actually contemplate keeping it because I have this.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Man. That's okay. There wasn't another land coming forever.
Yeah. If I just kill your mana with Sliver, it's over.
It's not bad. I'll keep it. Go.
That's a reasonable draw. Go ahead.
I would like to mention that last game, had your drop on turn 2 had not been one of your 2 Caryatids, you wouldn't have been able to take that 2 damage.
You're right. You're right. Sylvan Caryatid.
Save the day.
Like a boss.
Go ahead.
All right. Speaking of not being able to take that 2 damage, Burning Tree into Voyaging Satyr. Go. I guess I can block with Burning Tree, but
how lucky. Well, that's not what I was looking for.
I'm not gonna lie, Burning Tree off the top that turn was pretty good. Pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Take 1. I'm going to spray the setter. Go ahead. Not drawing a land there was rough. A land would have been very, very good for us. But it's Magic the Gathering.
Some options this turn, that's for sure. I think our best bet is to just play 4/4 Reverent Hunter and then crash for 2.
17.
You're up.
Land? And that was a good land. Attack for 3.
17.
Go.
Would you like the good news or the bad news?
I mean, I'm sure you just have tactics to just destroy me.
Scry. Keep that on top. I will tactics my 2 guys. And fight this guy, and then fight this guy. You're up.
Three.
14.
Go ahead.
The race is on. I think I can play everything in my hand this turn. So we'll attack for 6.
11.
Alright, I'm going to play a Burning Tree Emissary. Use the 2 mana to make 5 to cast Arbor Colossus and then cast Scavenging Ooze. You're up.
Yeah. And I have nothing.
All right, we are back for the conclusion of Slivers versus Green Devotion. What were your thoughts?
The Sliver deck is very fun. I never got to see the Indestructible guy in play, so I'm not sure exactly how it works in the deck.
Yeah.
So it seems like it would be good. But this deck has a glaring hole of being very weak to other green decks with Setessan and Tactics. So you cast Tactics in every single game that we played, and it just destroyed my deck every time you cast it. So.
Yeah, it actually did. It was pretty brutal. Between Tactics and Pelukrinos, really just did a number on your deck.
Yep. Just felt like at any point if those cards get casted, you're just so far behind.
Yep.
Very difficult. So I'm not sure how to fix that with this deck. I feel like there really isn't much you can do since you're kind of so focused on this one theme of playing a bunch of Slivers. Like I tried Duresses, but it's difficult to cast when you're playing all 5 colors. So if this type of deck is popular in the new format, I would just absolutely stay away from Slivers. But if the type of deck isn't popular, I think that you probably have some game against other decks that don't have Setessan and Tactics. Thankfully, Tactics isn't a very popular card right now, and it wasn't very popular in like Theros Block Constructed. But as we move forward, it could just be a very good card. So who knows?
Yeah. As for this deck, it was pretty sweet. I really enjoyed it. However, didn't really get to do much with Quarter Calling. It seemed like the points where I had a lot of mana, I was already ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes when I was behind, it was too expensive to really do a whole lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not sure how Cord fits in the deck really, but I don't know. I think so a lot of the new cards are still sweet, like Reclamation Sage and Hornet Queen. Didn't really get a chance to see any of them, or Soul of New Phyrexia as well. Didn't really get a chance to see them, but I feel like they will be pretty cool in a deck like this.
I agree. I actually touch on something like this in my article this week, where and Arilax started it when he previewed Court of Calling.
Right.
Like Court has always been showcased in these combo decks that were looking for like 1 or 2 specific creatures to flesh out their combo, be it Pod in Modern. LSV used it in his Pickles deck.
Yep.
To Brine Elemental Lock, and then it was also in the Project X deck to gain Infinite Life or whatever.
Yes.
So in Standard, you really don't have a combo like that or any 1 or 2 specific cards that you're going to be getting, so it's more of a toolbox kind of deck. So that type of card, that type of strategy is going to be a little more difficult to pin down, what is actually going to be the best for it.
Yeah.
Plus, it's really going to be metagame dependent, so whatever is popular in the meta, you'll be able to change your cards and the deck around to try and combat that. I do feel like it does have to be in a Garrick shell for it to be very good. Just because you want to have plan B. So with Pod, you can cord for value, cord to combo them. or just chain your pods together. Whereas in a deck like this, you have Chord for value or to get one specific creature, but Garruk is your makeshift birthing pod where you just get to value out your opponent if you can't just kill them right away.
Yeah, I also feel like it's very good in a Voice of Resurgence shell.
Yep.
Try saying that like 17 times slowly.
No.
It's pretty hard. Because Voice is like a body 4 Chord, a good card to get at 2 mana, 4 Chord, and if it dies, you still have a guy to use Chord on.
Yep.
And another nice thing too is like if your opponent, I mean this is more of a modern thing, but like I know in modern a lot of times like you pass the turn with like 3 mana and 3 creatures on tap, and your opponent's like, all right, Cryptic Command your team, end of turn, and you're like, all right, well, trigger my Voice, get another guy. Now I can Chord for 4 and get like my Linvala to shut down your twin combo.
Yep.
So that is another thing you can do with Voice too, is if your opponent like tries to cast a spell, for example, you're playing against Burn, and they're like, end of turn, they're gonna try to like end of turn Skullcrack you, untap and kill you or something. So they're like, end of turn Boros Charm you down to 4 or 3 or whatever. You can just be like, trigger my Voice, get a guy, Chord for Nylia's Disciple, gain a bunch of life. Yeah. So there's a lot of value between Voice of Resurgence and Chord. And I also think Xenagos is very good with Chord of Calling, the Reveler. Chord is an awesome with his +1 and his 0 ability, both. So I feel like Chord could be good in just a Naya shell just for value, not even as like a combo thing. As well. I
definitely like making satyrs and then using them to fuel Chord of Calling. Same thing with like Elspeth, like Xenagos, Elspeth, Chord of Calling could be pretty sweet. The issue that I'm having with Chord right now in Standard, trying to figure out the best shell for it, is that like in Modern, like we can get paid off for playing all these terrible mana guys because of Birthing Pod, and Gavany Township is like the best card in the deck.
Yeah.
There isn't anything like that in Standard. So like there's Hall of Triumph, there's like the new green Paragon guy that gives all your other green creatures +1/+1. So it's I'm not quite sure there's something that we can use yet.
Oh, I think there is.
Yeah.
He's a fine gentleman. We like to call it the Perf.
I do like Purphoros.
Purphoros, God of the Forge.
Does pay you off for playing all the little mana idiots.
You can Chord for Purphoros. All your future mana guys guaranteed to do at least 2 damage, and the Elvish Mystics and stuff you have in play can also bash in for additional amounts of damage.
That deck seems pretty sweet.
So I'm definitely, the cogs are turning with Chord of Calling. So might be some sweet stuff with Naya there, but this deck was also pretty cool. I like Doomwake Giant. I like the ability to I don't think Doomwake Giant has to be played in a Constellation shell to be good.
No.
I like it as a 1 of tutor target where like your opponent's like against like a deck like Mono Blue, you're like vomit a bunch of guys in play. They're like vomit a bunch of guys in play. If you don't have a tactics, you can still Chord for like Doomwake Giant and kill their Master of Waves or something. Their Judges Familiars and stuff. So I like having access to that and some of the other sweet cards. So
it's also just a huge body.
Yeah, it is.
And it's in that sweet spot along with Polukranos where the body is bigger than what you expect for the casting costs, but it doesn't cost like a bajillion mana, so you don't actually have to like ramp into it. Like you can just play Polukranos on turn 4 and he's fine. You can play Doomwake Giant on turn 5 and he's fine. It's not like they're going to rot in your hand. They're actually castable cards.
Yeah, like even in matchups where they're not great, I mean it's still 4/6 for 5. Still blocks like a lot of creatures and still does a decent amount of damage. So there's value there, and I don't know. I think Chord is a sweet card, and I'm definitely interested in continuing to work on it for Standard.
Chord's definitely sweet. Again, as far as for the Sliver deck goes, it seems like it's just a very good deck outside of being very weak to Setessan Tactics. So at least we're able to find that out now before people start buying up all the Slivers that are out there in the world. If Tactics or decks that can utilize Tactics are something that's going to be very big in M15 Standard, I would definitely stay away from Slivers, even though they seem like they can do a lot. Just you behind way too far, and it's pretty tough to come back.
Yeah, Slivers is, it's a snowball deck. If you fall behind too much, you can't catch back up.
Yep. That's rough. Oh well. So this weekend is an open in Worcester, I think.
Worcester, yeah.
It's 4th of July weekend. I know I'm going to be skipping Worcester to spend some time here in town. And you are doing PTQs?
I am going to visit my family and then PTQ, 2 different PTQs on Saturday and Sunday.
A little Malure Pod action?
100%.
Combo? No combo.
Combo.
Which one?
Malira.
All right. That's what I played. I think I like it quite a bit.
Yep. Just the threat is enough to.
So there will be more spoilers by the time everybody is able to view this video. So please let us know in the comments if there's any new cards that you want to see us build around. I know Jace and Nissa look pretty sweet. I do want to build some decks with them. You know, we're still going to be working on Court of Calling, obviously, but both of these decks have Chord, so there's a good chance that next week we won't be playing a deck with Court of Calling. But yeah, please let us know if there's any new cards you want to see us build around, because there are some real good cards in this set.
Yeah, there are.
Absolutely. So thanks for stopping by and watching Satess and Tactics beat the crap out of me. Just like we drew it up.
Yep.
And we'll see you guys next week.
See you later.